Have you ever wondered what life would be like if you were just a little delusional? Not in the crazy, out-of-touch way, but in the kind of way where you believe in things no one else sees? Imagine waking up and choosing to believe you're destined for greatness, even when your life currently looks like a complete mess. Sounds funny, right? But what if that mindset could actually change everything? Stick around, because today we are re-diving deep into the power of being delusional and why it might just be the best thing you ever choose. Most people wait for proof before they believe. They wait to see results, wait for people to clap, wait for signs from the universe. But what if the magic happens when you believe without evidence? Think about it. Every great invention, every world-changing idea started with someone who looked a little crazy. Imagine telling people in the 1800s that one day we would fly in the sky. They would probably laugh and offer you a nice padded room. But someone like the Wright brothers didn't care. They believed when there was no proof, no plane, no applause. And guess what? The Wright brothers failed. They failed many times. They crashed more than a kid learning to ride a bicycle. But each failure just made them more committed. That's the thing about delusional people. They don't stop because the world laughs at them. They keep going because in their mind it's already done. Here's the funny part. Sometimes believing the impossible is what makes it possible. It's like telling your friends you're going to open a restaurant, even though you can barely boil water. They laugh, but you learn, you grow, you get better. Suddenly, that delusion looks a lot like destiny. Remember when someone said, "That's impossible," and then someone else came along and did it? It's like running a marathon with flip-flops and still finishing the race. Ridiculous, maybe? Possible? Definitely, if you believe it hard enough. Let me ask you, have you ever seen someone so confident in something you knew they had no business being confident about? Like that guy who dances terribly but owns the dance floor like he's Chris Brown. Funny, right? But you know what's wild? People follow that energy. It's confidence even when it's a little fake's magnetic. It's what gets you into rooms, gets you opportunities, and makes people believe in you. When you carry yourself like you're the real deal, people start to treat you like you are. It's like starting a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, but introducing yourself as, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel," as if millions are already watching. It feels silly, but that confidence pushes you to act like it's real. And acting like it's real makes you take real steps. Sometimes pretending you're the part makes you become the part. I once knew a guy who wore a suit to every job interview, even when he was applying to be a delivery driver. People laughed. They said he was overdoing it, but he walked in like he was the CEO. Eventually, someone saw his energy and gave him a chance to lead a team. Now he actually is a manager. All because he dared to act like he belonged. Think about little kids. They wear superhero costumes and actually believe they can fly. Somewhere along the way, we lose that spark. We start thinking, "I need permission to be great." No, you don't. Sometimes you have to give yourself that permission. Society loves to tell us to be realistic. You hear it from teachers, friends, family. Be realistic about your goals. But let me ask you something. What has being realistic ever done for dreamers? If Oprah was realistic, she'd still be stuck in poverty. If Elon Musk was realistic, he wouldn't be trying to send people to Mars. Being realistic often means settling for the average, and the average isn't where greatness lives. Let's keep it simple. Ignoring the realistic limits is often how people reach places others can. It's like the kid who plays basketball every day in his backyard, talking to himself like he's in the NBA Finals. Even though everyone tells him he's too short, too slow, or not good enough, but he doesn't hear them, lives in his own world. And sometimes, that's exactly how you win, by living in a world where your success is not up for debate. Let me give you a fun example. Imagine someone training for a marathon while eating donuts. Sounds insane, right? But guess what? They finished the race. Sometimes people do things in a way that makes no sense to others, but it works because they believe it will. Let's be honest. We all have a little voice that says, "Be careful, don't get your hopes up." But maybe getting your hopes up is exactly what you need. Because even if you fall short, you land higher than the person who never dared to dream. Here is a secret. The distance between being called crazy and being called a genius is just results. People thought Steve Jobs was a lunatic when he demanded that every part of an Apple computer, even the ones no one would see, had to look perfect. That's a little obsessive, right? But when the product changed the world, suddenly, he wasn't crazy, he was brilliant. Sometimes you need to be a little out of your mind to get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you need to hear people whispering, "That guy's lost it," and smile because you know you're onto something. It's like showing up to the gym with a t-shirt that says "Future World Champion" when you can barely lift the bar. People will laugh. Let them. It's not their dream to understand. Greatness often starts with doing things that make people uncomfortable. They can't see what you see. But when the results show up, they suddenly become your biggest fans. It's funny how that works. Being a little bit mad might be the only way to stay fully alive. Playing it safe is like eating plain oatmeal every day. Sure, it fills you up, but where's the flavor? Where's the fire? Think about this. Most people limit themselves because they believe the story life has told them. I'm just not good at math. I'm not cut out to lead. I'm not smart enough. But what if you rewrote that story? What if you said, actually, I'm going to be one of the best, even if I don't know how yet? Being delusional means you choose to believe the version of you that hasn't arrived yet. It's like buying baby clothes before you even married. People will think you nuts, but maybe you're just preparing for the life you know is coming. Let S keep it funny. Imagine walking into a Lamborghini dealership with $10 in your pocket and asking to test drive one. Wild, right? But sometimes putting yourself in the room changes the story you tell yourself. You start to feel like you belong there. And that shift can be the beginning of something incredible. Your superpower is believing when no one else does. Your superpower is acting like it's already done. Your superpower is ignoring the applause because you know the celebration is already written in your future. Being delusional is not about lying to yourself. It's about betting on yourself. Let's say you want to start a business. Everyone tells you it's risky. They say 9 out of 10 businesses fail. What if you say, well, I'll be the one that wins? Is that crazy? Maybe. But it's also necessary. The truth is, most of the things you admire today, the apps you use, the music you love, the companies you follow, they were all started by someone who was a little bit delusional. So what if you were delusional? What if you believed in yourself so hard that people started questioning your sanity? What if you ignored the realistic voices and chased what actually set your soul on fire? Here's the truth. Being delusional comes with risks. People will talk. People will doubt you. But you know what else comes with risks? Staying small, playing safe. Living a life that never really felt like yours. At some point, you have to choose your kind of crazy. The kind where you live in fear and regret, or the kind where you throw your whole heart into something unbelievable and maybe make it real. The people you keep shape who you become. So start surrounding yourself with the kind of people who clap for you even when they can't see what you see yet. It's the ones who believe in the dream you're building. So go ahead. Be a little delusional. Buy the suit before you get the job. Speak like you've already arrived. Believe like it's already done. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is believe before the world gives you permission. And if you're going to bet on something today, bet on yourself. Because the one person you guaranteed to spend the rest of your life with, make sure that person is your biggest fan.